Hey, 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 we're back! You know, us gays in our gallery walls, we're at it again.
Yep, let's come along. In case you're new around here, that's Todd and I'm Rob. We're husbands remodeling our mountain home in the North Georgia mountains in our spare time. 1 year and over 26 vlogs later, we've created a space that feels truly special. If you're looking for inspiration, laughter, and maybe a few DIY mishaps along the way, you found the right place. Grab your favorite drink, hit that subscribe button, and come along as the mountains are calling.
Throw it all up! Let's do like a, what was that genie show? Where it's just like a wink and it was all done?
Well, that's gonna be a really short video, that's the truth.
We're done! Bye! So we've got a lot of heirlooms and we're gonna be putting them up on the wall to make another gallery. Gotta get to cleaning up all that stuff, make it shiny.
Okay, go for it. And go.
You helping? You helping, Wally? We've gone shopping at our family's houses and the local antique shops.
So Todd's putting a little Old English on this piece for now, just so we get a little bit shinier.
It's kind of dull. It's super cool. Super old too. Look, the hardware here matches the hardware on our cabinet. Lucky for us. And it's super old. Look if they made these back in the day. Kind of old. Shipping containers maybe, or like vegetable containers.
Oh, we can't wait to show you all our relics. We got so many.
Yeah.
We'll go through each one of them and there'll be a pop quiz at the very end.
That's right.
These are starting to come together, this little cabin.
Starting to feel like a home. Home's where the heart is.
Also, if you saw our last video, you know that we have started looking at wood for the upstairs up there.
Yep.
And we're not there yet.
We're getting there though. We just got to go pick it up and get it up the mountain.
Yeah. So
No big deal, right?
we'll bring you on that adventure once we actually do that. So we're getting there. It's pretty soon. We're hoping in the next month we'll be able to start that project.
Yeah, I may have to rip that carpet up and get that project going.
We've been ready to rip that carpet up since day one.
The year, right? Totally. Oh man.
All right, it won't look like that soon. Here we go. First up, banjo. This is actually my mom's banjo. Thanks, Mom. So I guess we're gonna put it at front and center. Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to be the centerpiece.
Yeah. So for a while, it's been on the bottom part of our cabinet. So we're gonna put it up at the top.
Yeah.
What else you got?
So I've got an antique map. I bought this at like a flea market up in New York, and it's of the Adirondacks. And I want to say that I can't remember how many years old it is, but it's super neat. And I've used it before in other places that I've stayed. But so for the map, we're going to be using this old window that we had also had in our loft. And so we're going to kind of overlay this in front of the map and do it at like an offset so that it looks kind of fun and interesting. Let's see.
This piece. Oh, this is what, a good 30 pounds, I think. So you can tell. This is a giant piece of redwood. So this is actually from my grandfather, California. He would get these old pieces of redwood and lacquer them and then make clocks out of them.
Yeah, so you see at the back of it, you can see it's like definitely not store-bought. Yeah.
So we're gonna definitely put an anchor in this one. We've had it at our loft for the past 10 years. It looks really good there, but the other day we were like, let's bring it to the cabin. That place wouldn't be complete without a Telluride print. We have about 7 or 8 of these. This one actually came from our loft, so we thought we'd put it up here as well. Kind of fits the vibe. It's a big picture of a mandolin.
You may have remembered this little guy. It was left here by the previous owners, and we debuted it a little bit in our terrarium video. And so this inspired us to use these that we found in a local antique store to have a collection of nautical inspired decor. So just showed you putting some Old English on this cool cabinet that we found at an antique shop. But we're thinking of putting it kind of like it'd be an extension of the antique cabinet, kind of up on the right corner.
And then we also have a bunch of little relics. We have this cool shelf with an old map from the Chattahoochee National Forest, an old lantern. Found this at an antique store as well.
We got this light. This is Max Cleaners. We got this from Rob's grandma's house. I don't know what the history is behind it or where it came from, but we saw it and we were like, we have to have that. It's got to go up somewhere. So I illuminated it, put in a new light, took out the old one, and we're going to see how it looks.
Yeah. All right, first off, we are going to put everything onto the ground, kind of lay it all out to see what it looks like in the space on the ground before we put Todd on the ladder, because I'm not getting on the ladder. Before we get on the ladder and do everything up there. So we want to see what it looks like on the ground first.
Yeah, and that's one way to do the gallery walls. There's another way if you have a lower hanging or a lower wall, you can sometimes use crepe paper and cut out, the space that you would be using your items, and then you can kind of put that on the wall. But since it's so high up, it was just going to be a lot of work to do that for this. So we're just going to lay it out on the ground and then make some tweaks as we put it up.
Yeah, here we go.
Kind of like the idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very eclectic, but cabin boho chic. I don't know if boho would be the right word, but what do y'all think?
Well, if you don't like it, it's already going to be up by the time you watch this videos.
Yeah.
Time for the clock. Just kidding.
Okay. I'll climb and you hand.
I didn't see what happened.
This is precarious.
I know, that's what I kept saying. Like, it's a big beast of a clock.
Okay. I'm gonna lean in as far as I can to the wall so I don't get off balance. Oh God. No, you're so tall and strong. Oh, we did. Yes, sirree.
You literally found a stud?
Without even a stud finder.
How is that impossible?
I'm just good, I guess. It looks pretty sturdy.
Go figure, we forgot to make sure the clock actually works. So it's always going to be 5 o'clock somewhere, apparently.
That's right. Glistening, kids. This is hard work. Hard work looking pretty.
He's doing a rock star job.
Making things look pretty.
I don't know. Looks pretty good so far.
Yeah. You think it's okay?
I do. Let's kind of see what it looks like tomorrow. How about that?
Yeah, I think like seeing it at nighttime would be helpful as well, and we can see if we want to add any like little small touches here and there, because we've got some other little things we can put in there to fill in some of the gaps. But yeah.
All right. See you then. Well,
Time for dinner.
Todd's still working. You thought we were done for the evening.
Oh, just cleaning up for tomorrow's festivities.
Festivities of adding more stuff to it. It's looking pretty good at night, though.
Final touches, final touches. I love these. The ones that they're not dried yet, but they have little feathers on them. They almost look like earrings.
Wait, do they know what they are?
Oh, these are all vintage fishing lures. Another wonderful gift from sister. She just happened to have a little box full of all these vintage lures. I think they look a little bit like earrings. What do you think? I don't know.
It looks like we have a museum set up right now of like artifacts that we found.
It's true. But I was just telling Rob, I was like, these are the real lures, and I thought maybe I should clip off these little, because it was such a pain to untangle them. But like these, I was thinking about cutting off the little spurs since we're using them for decorations. But then I was like, well, what if there's a zombie apocalypse and we need our fishing lures, and then we just cut all our little barbs off?
Yes.
I'm like,
What?
keep those barbs.
Yes. What if there's a zombie apocalypse and we need to grab our lures from our gallery wall?
What if it is a survival kind of thing, and we might need that to live off the land? You never know.
You never know.
Never know, honey. I'm loving these. Look at these, though. These are gorgeous. I mean, it's gonna dry and it'll be really fluffy. Not that gorgeous right now, but I just love these. They look like jewelry, minus the spikies. You wouldn't touch twice.
All right, we're gonna make some pizza.
He decided to make a potato pizza. Carbs and carbs and carbs. And he's gonna add some tomatoes. Lord Jesus.
Time to plate the food. Time to put the basil on the pizza.
Basil on the pizza.
You may be questioning why I put potatoes on my pizza, but it's so good.
Looks really good though.
Alright. Let's go have our salad and pizza and watch some TV. We worked so hard today.
Aw.
Moved on to craft business here.
It's craft hour.
Todd's getting crafty. If you remember, you saw these lures last night. So Todd's putting little thumbtacks on them right now, hot glue, and eventually you're gonna go up here.
I figure we could pop these off if there's a zombie apocalypse and we need to use the lures.
Super.
Super.
Meanwhile, this little fella. What are you gonna do during the zombie apocalypse? I don't know. Probably just go walk around, look for my treats. Oh, did I say the magic word? It's also making little trinkets. What do we call this? Not trinket.
I don't know. It's like a crystal
Relic.
I don't know.
He's a jack of all trades, everyone. Okay, what are you doing now?
So I'm thinking of putting our little spirit crystals.
Those.
The spirit crystals.
Spirit crystals.
I don't know what we're calling them, but they're just like I don't know.
Spirit
Good vibes,
crystals.
silly night, some things like that. But I was thinking of hanging the top of the saw on one to give it a little flair. And then I was thinking of putting one on the tuning turn knobs on the banjo to give it some flair. And then I was thinking of putting a little school of lures above the max cleaner in a little grouping, a little school there, a little school kind of under the Telluride, and maybe a little school over here under the pennants.
Mm-hmm.
Either there or over near the fishing rod.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go with the flow here.
Literally go with the flow. And then I'll put the honey sign just to the left of the canoe there.
Okay.
That work?
Yeah.
Think so?
Sure. Also, there's a couple other things that we didn't talk about. This fork and spoon from my parents. Actually, my dad got that back in the late 60s, early 70s, somewhere in Southeast Asia. That little box next to the banjo is from a friend of ours. Her mom gave it to us. It's from their old house. We've got sand from places that we visited and different bottles up there.
We have some old honey jars from when your dad used to make honey and
Yeah.
bottle it and stuff. 'Cause that's where the
Actually,
honey sign came from.
That's my dad's old honey sign. Okay, let's do it. Let's wrap this project up. Somebody's ready to be done with this, isn't he?
Yeah.
Up he goes. Where he stops, nobody knows. Oh. Hey! Number 2.
Uh-oh, somebody's getting on the ladder.
That's important work then.
Try to push it in as even as you can so it doesn't pop off. Oh, that's cute. Final touches.
Alright, if you've been with us for the past year, you'll recognize this is what our entryway used to look like when we first moved in, aka a blank space of stark white walls. Then, last spring, we fixed up and installed a 100-year-old antique cabinet, and of course, coated it in our monochromatic black evergreen. And now, here we are with the next phase of this space.
Alrighty, well it is all done.
I think we're done. For now. Yeah, we'll be done.
Yeah, this weekend is over and it is time to call it a wrap.
Yeah, it's a little bit maximalist, not minimalist, but hey, if you know us, that's probably what we're going for, right?
Yeah, I do like chaos and eclecticism.
Organized chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, and as always, check us out on toddandrob.com and on the socials. See you next time.
See you later. I have some more lessons to take.
A lot more lessons. A lot of lessons to take.
And I need some more strings.
I'm up the path with no paddle.
You're up a creek with no paddle.